All right, folks, welcome to Granblue Radio. I'm sitting here on the newly refreshed backup screen. Adding the fourth thing to the raid finder is nice.
I don't like scrolling around to find the thing I want to put in the raid finder though.
That thing I hope will change around because yeah, only seeing three of them at a time is I'm used to seeing them like just all there, so I can actually look around instead of flinging around. Hopefully they fix that or update it in some way. Anyway, all right. So we've got two new characters. If you want to be pedantic about it, three-ish new characters. And then one character who changed so much he might as well have been new. So, what do you want, DJ? Chronological order? So, the new characters first? Or
Wait, what was that?
do you want to go to the new characters first, or do you want the redesigned character first?
Go in order. So order was new characters came out first.
Alright, so the star of the show, because of this And You rerun that we have Orologia-chan is here and home. Dad mom. Um, let's see. They are axe. Yeah, axe staff. Um, the axe part makes a lot of sense if you think of them as like the fates and they cut the thread of fate, blah blah blah. Also, the event weapon was an axe and they're just holding an axe and swinging it.
Yeah.
All right. Um, let's go with male Logia. Seems to be much more popular than female Logia, but they're both cool. Anyway, all right. So the thing that we do is we sort of go on the part that like is the first feature. So let's go down to wedge of time and causality first. So your goal on playing Orologia is to get to causal intervention 4, which involves hitting yellow skills 4 times total.
Which you have two of.
Yeah. Gain effects in order based on causal intervention. First yellow button you hit, boost to attack. I'm guessing
That's
it's certain
thirty
kind of
percent perpetuity.
yeah. Then always triple attack.
You're in dark.
Yeah. Then always triple attack with bonus dark damage. So yeah, welcome to dark. And then the fourth one is boost to dodge rate.
It's 20%. And
That
considering
one's
that you start with 20% less HP and debuff resistance, kind of needed.
yes. Um, and then other things happen once you hit causal intervention 4. So step 1, cooldown for Victoriae Calculus ends. Victoriae Calculus is the alternate version of skill 3. So uh, normal circumstances, you'll hit skill 1 and skill 3. They're both yellow. You get to 1, then you get to 2. Then you do it again. You hit skills 3 and 4. The fourth one will go on cooldown and then come off of cooldown because it becomes a one-time ability. Victoriae Calculus. And
And what happens also is that the Causa Temporaris, you just activate it every 5 turns. It just happens when you're at Interaction 4.
yeah, so unlike other things that switch back and forth, this is a one-time ability, and when you hit it, it doesn't switch back. It just is like, all right, automatically we're hitting skill 3 every 5 turns, which is its normal cooldown anyway. So once you get to that point, you have 3 options for one-time effects. One of which gives anybody else the uni effect, which is end all skill cooldowns, and then for that turn, use each skill twice. We already know that one. It's amazing. Next one is triple strike to someone else, and they get triple attack.
The weird part is I'm surprised it's not guaranteed triple attack. It's 100% triple attack, but
Hmm.
semantics.
Yeah. And then the third one is instant CA standby to somebody else, CA reactivate, and boost to CA specs.
50% C damage, 20% cap, one time.
Yeah. And so the whole thing here is that all of these things are custom made to basically blow up any omen that isn't like debuffs, basically. Because it's like, oh, there's an omen coming up and I'm not ready to do 5 charge attacks. Well, hit Certus Modus, and you have 2 of those charge attacks ready, and it'll probably help you feed for the other ones. I need hit count. Well, it's like, hey, here's triple strike for somebody.
Putting that
Yeah,
on Fedial is technically hitting the debuffs.
true. It depends on the character. Um, there's also like end cooldown for another Dark Ally skill, so that's skill damage there or hit count. Both of these can do hit count, but also um, there's even the one for like multiple dispels because we go down to living our best lives together. When the MC normal attacks while you have Mysticus Candor, which is skill 1, then you activate skill 2, which is a dispel and a nuke and a debuff.
And yeah, 10% attack down.
Yeah. And so, there's a huge number of options for this alternate skill 3. Like it solves one and exactly one omen, which is a nice
No,
thing to
no,
have.
normal skill
What's up?
3 is kind of broken, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just reduce skill downs by one real quick.
hmm Yeah. So, um, living our best lives together. Also, we only read half of it. We already mentioned the low HP. We mentioned the low debuff resist on Orologia. We mentioned the MC normal attacks causing you to dispel and do a nuke and debuff. So the last one is a now familiar thing. When any ally is almost knocked out at the end of turn, everybody's HP is set to full. It does not heal everyone to full, so it gets around zombie. You remove all debuffs, and they get a one-time boost to defense for that turn. And so,
Wait, hold on. The thing on Wiki says that it's an indefinite 50%.
is it indefinite 50%? Oh wait, the one time is
Is
it
the
only
buff that
happens one
says
time.
living our best lives together.
Yeah. Which, by the way, this is a kind of rare. If Orologia dies and comes back, which is a kind of a dark specialty, um, Orologia gets that back.
It's not that rare.
Yeah, fair enough.
Valentine's Medusa has that.
hmm
Not Medusa, Skazaha.
Okay. A few of them are like one time and only one time, like things like skill uses and stuff like that don't reset. So, but yeah, so that's a nice little emergency thing. Lucio has it. Well, the permanent boost to defense isn't part of it, but the like, oh, we're in trouble, heal everyone to full one time, just do that, and then
It's 50% defense, like permanent. Is like, oh, all
yeah.
right.
So then these last things, we haven't actually talked about pressing the buttons. We've only talked about auto activating them. So Mysticus Candor, you said it was broken. Here are the
No,
things that you
I was talking about Cause Temporis.
cause and force. Oh, that one, right. So Mysticus Candor, 10 turn cooldown normally. It gets cheated. All of these cooldowns are cheated in some way. You get Veil, which is less and less useful over time, but
Well, considering that down there, living our best lives includes having 20% the debuff resistance.
hmm that
If
is
you're not using Fedial,
yeah,
you'll need this.
true. But um, this is everybody gets Mysticus Candor, which is boost to dark attack.
Based
Yeah,
on causal intervention, first off.
yeah. So the
But
first time you
you're
press
always
it, yep,
guaranteed one
yeah,
because it's a yellow skill.
and you're likely to have the second. So there's boost to dark attack.
50% dark attack
There's
up.
there's crit.
You're guaranteed 100% crit for 20%.
Then this is the fun one. After you've hit the fourth skill, the third skill, I mean, you get damage amp to everybody,
10%.
and then boost to damage cap.
10%.
So this is a 5 turn cooldown, or sorry, a 5 turn buff with a 10 turn cooldown
How do you extend it?
by CAing up here. And so yeah,
Wow.
wow, and then yeah, when you have causal intervention already at 4, then you get CA specs. And note that while Orologia does get guaranteed triple attack from the second yellow button you hit, they do not have a meter penalty, unlike a lot of like guaranteed triple attackers.
Well, this one requires you to actually build stacks, so
Yeah,
it's way different than those.
yeah. And so, yeah, you extend this buff a lot by CAing, and also you cheat the cooldown by hitting Causa Temporis as well, which is a one turn cut to everybody's skill cooldowns. Everybody's attack and defense gets boosted. Yeah, so
Stackable to 10%, up to 30% of attack and defense
yeah, and that's permanent, yeah, until dispelled.
until dispelled.
Yeah,
This one is dispellable.
right. And Orologia does not have any built-in dispel canceling anywhere.
Nope, but Fedio exists, so
Yeah, and so I mean, what ends up happening is that Orologia has two very strong roles. One is, as we mentioned, V2, the hardest content. This comes with a whole bunch of defense, dispelling, debuff like mitigation and removal, healing, um, just a lot of things that make Dark's life easier. So, everybody is bringing Dad Mom to the hardest things like Lucy Zero, Hexa, etc., etc., etc. There are just so
you don't
many
even need
things
it
that,
for the hardest. You can
yeah,
use it for normal stuff too.
true.
It's a big nuke. It's a 8.2 800 hold on, 820k nuke that before boosted
Yeah, and it
on your
happens,
MC normal attacking.
yeah, and a lot of
Gengo
the
exists, so you can already triple strike.
very popular other ones, Yamato can like I forget. No, no. I know that Crusader double strikes a lot, for example, and so yeah, um, yeah, just a lot of stuff with this character that you can do, and I mean, really strong.
Really
Um,
good
yeah,
weapon as well.
yeah. Let's go to look at this weapon. The
It has
weapon,
Death Strike.
yeah. So it is the oh, there it is, causality driver. It is very close to being the fire one. It has Death Strike for the passive chaser. It has Exalto, and then it's Fandango for triple attack and attack.
Yeah, well, that's more important for your MC.
Yeah, and
You
so
already
yeah,
had a crit build anyway, so you don't really need a second crit build.
yep, true, true, true. But yeah, I mean, the entire package is incredibly strong. The other use for Orologia that we were mentioning is that if you have Keelan, then you can hit 4 yellow skills on turn one, and so you can just do Relic Buster Burst things or Tag Team Burst things. So you know, extremely strong at many levels of content. Orologia is. Anything else to say about Dad Mom?
Good character. That's about it.
Okay, so next up we have Nectar. Let me go ahead and let's see here. It was in draw screen. Let's go available characters all the way down to water because I didn't get Nectar, which some people are yelling at me for because it's one of those things, right? Character on a rate up at the same time as another one. This one's a lot easier to describe because you go all the way down to Blade of Purgation first. So all three of these skills are linked skills. When Nectar hits a linked skill, Nectar gains something called Nectar's Purge. At level 1, then it picks a second linked skill when Nectar hits a linked skill. And then when it's up to 2, then all 3 skills are hit at once. Um,
He's a
and
6 turn cooldown, but he cheats out his cooldowns by CAing.
yeah. Oh, does it stay 6 turns by leveling up?
Yep.
Okay. So the the cooldown cut is there. So all of these buffs. So there's Dog. So Dog gives Nectar triple attack and bonus water damage, but only one time.
20%.
Yeah.
You
Um,
also get a canine sword
yeah. And the canine sword is at the end of the turn. It gives you another bonus water damage and triple attack.
for 3 turns.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Right. After the second one that you get is the monkey. Monkey dispels and gives primate fist, which is when an enemy uses a special attack, then you cast this again, basically. Water damage and a dispel. So reactive dispel.
Is better Tanjiro.
Hmm. All right, bird. It's defense debuff, only 2 turns, but it's there. And then when Nectar charge attacks, it's an extra hit of water damage and another defense down. So it basically casts the skill again. Um, and then, so gain effects in order based on the number of active unique buffs from Nectar's linked skills. All of these give you a unique buff. So first one, boost to attack.
30%
Then
perpetuity. That's standard.
the second one, uh, skill amp.
At 10% amp.
And then with all 3 active, boost to damage cap.
10%.
So yeah, the pattern is basically you get a bunch of triple attacks via dog. You triple attack that turn, you triple attack the next turn. That's 74 meter, and you're pretty
You
much
you
ready to
probably
go.
started with 30, so
Yeah. 2 turns have passed, so you're down to 4 skill cooldown. You CA, that goes down to 2 cooldown. The turn passes, you're down to 1 turn.
well, that same turn would be would be 3 total.
Right.
So you'll be at 1 turn
Yeah.
cooldown left after seeing,
Right. And then you hit Canine Slash again, probably, which starts the loop all over again.
and you get
And
one
then,
random.
yeah, you get one of the next ones. And then these ones are all reactive. So, it just happens as things happen. And then, yeah, you do it again. And then you just become a, very reliable source of bunch of skill damage. Like a lot of,
Dispels.
yeah, dispels. And, yeah, you just keep defense down, up, and available. Like, this is, this is a
He's attacking. He attacks a lot.
Yeah, he attacks a lot. He CAs. He has some things like well, I mean, he does what it says all over here, and he does it repeatedly and reliably. After
And he's bow. Yes.
Katana Bow, baby. Let's go, Kupitan. Who else is Water
Has
Bow?
a friend.
Yeah, is it just Kupitan? Water Bow. No, it's Miliar and Sally Lau, right?
They got gun and bow. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, we've got 3 Water Bow characters. It's happening.
And somehow none of them are Terra.
That's true,
It's a
actually.
miracle.
The last time we looked at this is like half of the half of the bow characters in the game are just Madara. It's been a while since we looked, but still, it's just like, you know what? We gotta figure out something. So, yeah, Nectar's pretty decent.
Yep. Solid kit.
Yeah.
If you
Meanwhile,
if you
yeah,
need enough the spells, you hit him for
yeah, like he is a non-limited version of things like Valentine's Cassius or other characters with reactive dispels.
he just has zero defensive capabilities.
Yeah. It's like honestly, it feels like a slight upgrade from. It feels like a decent upgrade from Tanjiro, and like last time Tanjiro was mentioned, it's like, yeah, this character's good. Like,
And Tanjiro was good because
yeah,
he was just super useful.
yeah, and there was just a bunch of like extra stuff you could do with Tanjiro, and now it's reliable and doesn't have like extra steps to take where you had to bring Tanjiro to red health to do the thing.
Well, that one was just doing a billion damage with
Yeah,
Zenitsu. That was the only thing that being low health did for you.
true. All right. Anyway, um, moving on to a character design that they just had to start over from
Completely
scratch.
reworked.
Like Marquiares' kit, when we looked at it and it's like, we're not even gonna bother trying to salvage any of this.
I'm reading the balance changes first, by the way, and everything changed,
Yeah, because Marquiares used to be based on the MC Mystic slash Necromancer design, and
and those sucked.
yeah, people didn't like it, and it just didn't play well.
You were punished for CAing.
Yeah, you were punished for doing normal game actions, and so Mystic only existed because it had a passive AoE attack. So like Mystic was one of the classes of choice for just doing like Angel Halo, but you can skip Angel Halo now. So yeah. Anyway, Necromancer had to be rebalanced like what 2 to 3 times. It was a lot.
Oh, they didn't really rebalance it. They just gave you different abilities, and you still don't CA really.
Yeah. Or and then you can take an ability that like punishes you less for CAing or something like that. But yeah. Anyway, so they're just like, you know what? Screw this. We're throwing it all away. So so Unholy Warcry. I don't remember what it used to do,
All
but
right, so I have the patch notes of
all right.
old effect. You gain supernal sync. What does supernal sync do to you? You can't attack or use skills for a single turn. Awesome. And then afterwards, you get supernal explosion, 10 MP and hostility up. Ooh, awesome.
Oh,
I
it
really
was.
want to be attacked up.
And Marquiares always had low HP, right? He had the low HP penalty.
He did. He had 15% less HP and supernal sorcerer.
Yeah.
In
So they
Supernal
just.
Sorcerer, also he gained 2 MP and your allies gain 200 health each turn.
I remember one time being like, Remember when the original Lucy was like, all right, um, bring different races of characters? Like, I tried once to bring Marquiares
This was your
as
Arvin choice.
as the Harvin because this was before Ray existed, right? And before Lunalu SSR happened. And so it's like, let's try to bring Marquiares. Marquiares could not survive the initial Paradise Lost because of his low HP. I'm like, this isn't worth it. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, we everything's just thrown away. MP has been reworked. MP just there is no button that gives you MP. Supernal Sorcerer now just says, all right, look,
Well, there's no button that takes away MP.
yeah, when a Dark
Which
Ally
is like the
charge,
worst part of MP.
also true. Well, building MP sucked, and then having to use it and then being penalized for being out of it was what sucked about MP in the original designs. So,
In his original designs, it was just he would just consume MP to do extra things. That was it.
yeah,
You're thinking of that. You're thinking of
Mystic
MC.
again. Yeah. All right, so the new thing when Dark Allies use the charge attack, any Dark Ally, Marquiares gets an MP. It goes to 10, and based on how many MP he has, it's CA specs and special CA damage cap.
Yeah, so he no longer does the eruption part where he would just eat all his MP
Yeah,
to increase the CA damage. It's just there.
it's
It'll
just
stay
there.
there.
Thank
Also,
God.
now that Tide of Chaos also just does 3 different damage as well.
Yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire over here. So, um, they've
Ignoring resistances because otherwise this would suck.
yep. So they've learned from Petra and all the other things that do this. Like, yeah. Anyway, so
Granted,
positive
there's a
changes.
different there are character that does that in the first place.
Yeah, Black Knight.
Yeah.
So, you want this is now a CA assistance character. Just do a bunch of CAs. Like that's what the passives tell you, right? So, let's look at the new Unholy Warcry. Instead of turning off your attack, you get instant CA standby. And then at the end of the turn, so next turn, Marquiares gets Assassin and deals triple attacks. Um,
Yeah, it seems we're good.
yeah, when MP are 5 or above, so after 5 total CAs by anybody on your Dark team, then this also gives reactivation. So basically, by the time this comes up again, then it'll be reactivate.
And when you CA as Marquiares, you get meter.
You get meter back, and you remove a buff. So that's
That the derivative buff is the 5-star buff.
yeah, that's true. So this redesign, Yay! Um, so at
So
below
they
5-star,
moved
it's like
his
7 or above, right?
it's always
It's always okay.
no, yeah, you're right. It's five
Okay,
above
yeah,
in
5-star.
5 star.
Yeah.
One of
Anyway,
the main things is that they moved his guaranteed triple attack from skill 2 to skill 1.
yeah. So new Mystic Moon gives everybody uplift for 3 turns, so 30 meter to the team over
Very good.
time, and it gives boost to CA specs 1 time for that time. So damage up,
30%
cap.
CA damage, 10% cap. It's all right.
It's all right.
Uh, Here's the thing. I don't know why this existed on his
The
triple
old
attack
one.
button,
Oh yeah,
but it used to consume 3 MP to revitalize and 50% damage lowered on the triple attack button. Yes, move that away for to the attacking one up above.
yeah. Um. So this button is now just a generic buff, 6 turn cooldown. So 3 out of 6, not the worst, but it's kind of a filler button. Reign of Terror. So it is a heal. It is a shield. It has Dispel Cancel on it now. Or no, or is the Dispel Cancel part of
That's part of
that's part
90.
of the 5-star? Yeah. And then the additional effect when MP is 7 or above, it gives Revitalize and light damage reduction. So
Wow, you put it on not the triple attack button.
yeah.
Also, I think the shield got better. Let me double check. Nope, the shield's the same. It's just that you get that without the MP.
Hmm.
It used to be an MP requirement.
Yikes. Man, this character sucked. I tried to make this work, and I was just like, I give up.
Look, you didn't have much healers back then.
And even when he did heal, it was so bad.
I mean, Barry's still not any better, actually.
Yeah,
Her heal kind of sucks.
yeah. So
You know what? That character needs to be reworked. Dark
yeah,
Fairy.
yep. So all right, yeah. Come to think of it, a lot of the things that Dark Fairy did, like Chloe does now, they just decided that Dark Fairy's kid is okay to put on a regular character. Parts of it. So anyway, Supernal Observation. Your goal. This is your goal. Get to 10 MP, and um, Marquiares gets the following things. So it is 4 turns of auto ignition. You get the eruption effect at the end of every CA, and it doesn't have to be Tide of Chaos. Although I believe you get this and you get Tide of
You can get
Chaos.
both. You
Yeah.
can technically get both.
And then just to make sure that you actually get to benefit from these turns, he gets debuff resistance for those 4 turns.
100%. And there's nothing in here that says you can't extend this.
Yeah. Then every Dark Ally also gets instant CA standby for this turn. So this is
We are definitely getting the eruption.
yeah, we're getting Eruption. I'm doing like 6 hits of nuke. I'm doing um like actually no, it's 9 hits of nuke because it's CA reactivate if you hit Unholy Warcry. Anyway,
Well, that's
it's
only if you hit that.
yeah, it's separate,
That
but still, yeah.
that thing already hit CA standby on its own.
True, true, true. But yeah, um it's very clear what they want this character to be doing now. He has a focused kit that is generically strong. Um Having a dispel on CA that does not need to have like a
200 meter
trigger
or
or yeah, because it's like what Tira requires her. She does it in response to a foe special attack.
which you'll get that one. But the thing is, in United fights, there's more than one buff on the foe.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking it's like Cassius gets a reset on special attack.
You get the one,
Yeah,
and
just
that's if
like
he's not stunned.
right. Yeah, like Tyrannosaur over here, in response to a special attack. And so, it gives you options. And um, as we've seen, like some of these timing skill 4s, where it's just like the time has come. It's like the next few turns, I'm just gonna blow the crap out of you, and sometimes the fight just ends in those 4 turns. You know?
Or they don't, and you still need to dispel stuff.
Yeah. So, this it clearly has a use. He's not like blowing our socks off or anything, but it has a use, and I'm thinking that some people will be able to use him to good effect this upcoming Uniting fight. You know?
He's definitely gonna be useful this fight because of how they design these stupid bosses. And
Yeah.
the thing is that one last time we did Dark United fight, the boss just literally tried to kill you, like straight up.
Hmm.
So, if you as long as you survive, right, you get to use this. The problem with Hal Mal is that sometimes you don't have enough buffs on the boss at a certain point, and
Yeah.
so they don't auto activate their skill.
Yep. And so, yeah. I
This is
mean,
good insurance.
yeah. Like and like I said, he doesn't have a survivability penalty anymore. They just took it away. He's a normal character now. Thank God. There are
It's
so
really
many things.
funny.
Yeah,
It's
go
really
ahead.
funny though that he still has a hostility down node on his personals.
I mean, we take those, you know?
I mean, there's nothing to be hostility up about. He does, and it's not like he takes extra damage.
True. But yeah. I mean, I like what they did. They took a character who had no focus and like just felt bad to play, to be perfectly honest, and then they made him work, you know?
Sometimes you just get rid of the old kid and just redo it all.
You just start over. Yeah.
Nightmare 200. You all can have fun in Nightmare 200. I'm over here in 95.
I mean, we've talked about this, right? Where it's like the last 3 days of Unite and Fight are the relaxing ones, where it's just like, oh, I just do things less often. Amazing. Yeah. Anyway, so Unite and Fight's coming up tonight. We have the new outfit coming. That thing just looks like it's cool. Um, and the thing about the upcoming Unite and Fight and that outfit is that this is something that I will say to everybody. This was something that we said about the Rise of the Beasts outfits and stuff like that. Don't get offended by the number. The number, whatever the number ends up being, it's like this outfit gets unlocked by earning a certain amount of honors. And then there will be new outfits that unlock as new milestones are added. How to unlock? You get that amount of honor. Honors earned toward the outfit will be carried over to the next run. So if you think this outfit is cool, but you think the number is something that you will not reach in this Unite and Fight, don't. Like,
No, there's a difference between this and Rise of the Beast, though.
which is
These
which part?
these are guaranteed numbers.
True. Very, very true. As opposed to the guaranteed numbers in Rise of the Beasts were things getting slowly added to the shop. This one is just play, and you don't have to pray for any drops, unlike the Celestial stuff. So, how long do you think it'll take for someone to get the outfit? Ask me
We'll let you
that.
know next
Yeah,
week.
ask me that again in 6 hours because we don't know what the number is.
If it's very long, I don't really care, to be honest.
Yeah, like
This literally transfers each United fight.
yeah, but this looks cool. I'll use it. But if it's if it says reach 3 billion or something like that, it's like I don't need it. It ain't that important.
You
It
know
is.
what's gonna happen, Dom?
What's gonna happen?
I'll see you in December when I buy this jacket.
Oh man, that jacket's gonna be
That's
so
more than likely
cool.
it's gonna happen.
I'm in. I mean, I already own the Turtles jacket. The Evoker
I have
robe.
literally every jacket they published.
Yeah, you have the Verdant stuff too. That's right.
Yeah, that one's comfy.
Yeah. Your area
I
is
have the
much colder
Gallia
than
one as
mine.
well.
you you have the weather to wear Kigus. It's true. Anyway, but yeah. Oh man. Also in the next couple days we'll be getting results back on the GBF Orchestra. I'm hopeful. I'm praying. But anyway. Whew. Nishimatic in chats. Wear all the jackets at once for extra swag. Didn't you try to do that for a couple of them?
No, I'm not
No?
dumb.
Okay.
Some of the these are Japanese size jackets.
Oh, right.
I can fit them. I will not be able to fit them on top of each other though,
Okay.
while I'm fitting in them.
Got it. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what we got for this week. Next week is going to be we're going to know what the next event is, end of summer. We already know the two characters who are coming at the end of the month, or two of the characters who are coming at the end of the month, thanks to Extra Fest. Um, what's happening? No, it's the next Extra Fest is at the beginning of July. Yeah. Let me see
I can
here.
I can check
Not
this easily on Twitter.
Yeah, Sendai is July 6th and 7th, so that's the first weekend of July. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna have a relatively quiet um, Unite and Fight, and yeah, we'll have the brief little hype cycle of things that are happening with the next story event. I hope it's gonna be the Maydays 3, or wait, no, it's the Maydays 4. I think is the one that we didn't actually get yet, right?
I thought it was just explained in Meg's story.
Oh, that's right. So it'll have to be the Maydays 5 at this point for Sharknado.
Yeah, like literally, she got a shark arm.
I heard there's people with shark legs. I wonder if they're threats. Off screen. No, they're fine. We talked. They're cool. The Maydays 4 and anyway. Um
I don't know. Last year was sumo.
yeah, and so that's right. I haven't done Orologia's Fates yet, but I hear that they actually make a reference to where'd the ocean go? This is dry. What happened?
No,
So anyway,
I'll see you when I'll be able to read that later, a billion
yeah,
years from now.
yeah. So anyway, thanks for joining me, DJ. Um, yeah, it's going to be a grindy week for some, but the usual Unite and Fight stuff applies. It's like it ain't that important. Enjoy your summer.